So welcome to everybody joining live. Very excited to see you early in the morning for you, midday for me. And welcome to everybody joining on the recording. So today is about mobility. This is an area of movement that people tend to kind of push to one side because you might not feel the burn from it. But that does not mean it is not very valuable and actually can help us in all different forms of movement. So if you tend to wake up a little bit stiff and achy in the morning, this may help. So a couple of times a week, if you can do 15-20 minutes, happy days. So lecture over, let's get started. And we're going to stand really tall. I want you to have a quick look down at your feet and just bring them about hip distance apart. Lift the toes up, spread them out, place them back down, and then just maybe rock forward and back. Now that doesn't mean a big rock, I mean just a tiny shift of weight forward and back. So you're keeping all four corners of the feet on the floor, but you're just moving forward and back. Really nice. And then just grinding through the feet. What does that mean? So I like to move my weight slightly forward, so that if I'm here, if I move it slightly forward, I feel a little bit more stable. And we're going to keep our knees soft. We're going to start off with a roll down this morning. So if this is not, this lunchtime, this evening, whenever you're doing it, if roll down doesn't work for your spine, keep length through your spine. So if you have any osteopenia, etc., keep length. If it works for you, you're going to soften your chin towards your chest and ragdoll your way down very slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Let your head become heavy and let your shoulders draw you down, stopping where you feel you need to stop. And when you get there, I want you to see if you can release any more tension that you're holding in the back of the neck or the shoulders. And then very slowly from the tailbone, start stacking each vertebra and creating a little bit of space in between the vertebrae as you roll back up. Very nice and slow, beautiful. Bring the arms to me up and overhead if you can. Well done. And we're going to do one more. So one more, no more, and then soften chin to chest and just take your time to pin down vertebra by vertebra. And take this slow, especially if it's the first movement of the day. And hang out maybe at the bottom, feel a stretch through the back of the legs, and then slowly drawing the belly in and up, rolling back up. Trying to create a little bit of space between the vertebrae and bringing the hands to meet up and overhead. Well done indeed. And then we're just going to do a little helicopter. You're going to bring your arms wide and we're just going to do a little sway side to side. Make sure you have nothing that you can bang into. Lovely, just to get a bit of movement through the body. Really nice. Noticing how you're feeling. Well done. And then just let your arms come to a natural stop. And we're going to go to our shoulders. So I want you to have a quick think of, if you can, without looking in the Zoom, or if you don't have the Zoom, without looking anywhere, I want you to see if you can just stack your bones. So stacking head over the shoulder, shoulder over the hips, hips over the feet, to the best of your feeling really, and how you're feeling in your body. And then you can take a quick look. So generally, I always say I'm here. So I want you, if you're similar to me, I want you to just really think about tucking your chin, lengthening up, creating a little bit of space between your neck and your shoulders, and lifting the ribcage up off the hips. So it's really nice to try and feel into it first, and then you can have a quick check. And with that, I want you to think about rocking your pelvis slightly forward and back. So just tucking your tailbone, untucking your tailbone, and notice how that changes how your lower back feels. And then you want to come to that nice neutral position somewhere in the middle where you're not feeling any pain. What we're trying to do is stack head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over feet to the best of our ability. Right, looking good. Let's go with our shoulders. So drawing your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Well done. Forward, up, back, and down. It's okay if you creak. It's okay if you click, as long as they're not painful clicks. That's it. Really good. I'm always creaky first thing in the morning. That's it. Well done. And then you can make it a bit more fluid. So just taking that movement, and I'm not moving my body, I am just moving those shoulders at the moment, really trying to isolate them. Well done. And then we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So you're going to inhale, draw the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, release. 2 more. Last time. Well done indeed. Now keeping everything nice and stable, we're going to float the arms up and draw big arm circles. Now this is dependent on you. If you have anything going on in the shoulder, you might want to modify slightly. You might want to bend the elbows. What you don't want to do is pop the ribs. You're keeping everything nice and stable. Just noticing how you're feeling in those arms. Really lovely. 3, 2, 1. And then we're just going to think about the fingertips creeping down towards the toes. And then one side and then the other. So again, this is an area of the body that can feel quite stiff first thing. So it certainly does for me. And you can take it slowly, or you can take it with a little bit more intensity depending how you're feeling. Really nice. You're going to go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Coming back to center, we're going to extend the arms. Now this one is a little bit tricky. You might have done this one before. We're going to think about our ribs moving side to side. So not that, we're not surfing. Is that surfing? I've never surfed. We're going to try and just move the ribs side to side. So you're reaching from one side to the other. That's it. Keeping the hips beautifully stable. Lovely, Monique. Well done, Melissa. Looking good. Well done, everybody in the recording. That's hard. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. We're now going to think about hips. So staying where you are, you can bring your feet slightly wider, and we're going to just move our hips side to side. Now, I notice immediately when I go this side, it feels great. That's not feeling great for me, so that's a little bit tighter. So again, I just want you to become aware of what's going on in your body. Which side of your body feels a bit tight, where it feels tight, what helps, where your range is really. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to try and do little circles. I always talk about a barrel. Imagine a massive barrel with honey around the rim, and you're trying to get honey all the way around your belt if you've got a belt on. So you're moving the hips around the big barrel. That's it, really nice. Trying to get honey all the way around that waistband. Very good. Very nice. I love this one. Not everybody does, but I always find it really releases tension in the lower back. We're going to reverse the direction. And you can keep those knees soft. Beautiful job. 2, 1. Well done. And then you're going to go back to your side body. So again, take it at your pace. If you feel like you're waking up a little bit in the body, you can take it a little bit faster. But if you'd rather just take it slow, that's absolutely fine. Really good. And in terms of the neck, what I say with the neck is imagine a broom. Your head is the brush, your spine is the handle. So the head is coming with the spine, not away from the spine. Does that make sense? So the head's moving with that spine. Well done. You got 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. We're now going to do a little rotation. So if you can bring the elbows up and around the shoulders, just going to rotate side to side. You can pivot on your feet, or you can keep your feet where they are to challenge yourself a little bit more. Lovely. We're going to do 5, 4, 3. I feel quite tight, so I'm not pushing it too much. Last time. Really good. Relax the arms, go straight back into your side body. Notice how that feels. So often a little bit of rotation can free us up in the side body, but that might not be the case for you, but just noticing how you feel. Well done. For 3 and 2 and 1. Coming back to center, we're going to find another roll down. So Again, noticing how each roll down feels. We're doing a couple at the beginning, couple in the middle, couple at the end. So start by standing tall, soften that chin, soften your knees if you need to, and rolling it down vertebra by vertebra. You can keep straight legs if that feels better for you, or you can have a bend in your knees. Absolutely up to you. And then slowly rolling back up. We're going to do 2, bringing the hands to meet up and overhead, and then going back down. Beautiful, well done. And then going back down, softening chin towards your chest, and really trying to just release any tension that you're holding through the back of your neck or your shoulders. You might want to give them a little shake at the bottom, and then slowly coming back up. Beautiful job. Hands to meet up and overhead. You can have a look towards those hands. Well done indeed. And then back to rolling those shoulders. Really nice. We're going to do something now that's called a push-pull. It's very exciting. A little bit of coordination, but don't worry, it's not too bad. It's like a bow and arrow. So again, I've never done a bow and arrow or archery of any kind, but I want you to imagine you are. So you've got both hands forward, make gentle fists, and then you're going to take that left hand and you're going to draw it kind of across the body and then back. So we're going to just do side to side. Very nice. I think you've done this one before. Well done. And again, just don't push it if anything feels achy or stiff. Just take it slowly. Don't push into pain. That's it. It's quite a nice opener. That's it. 2 more. Really well done. Relax those arms down. Wonder how that felt. And then we're going to go back into big arm circles. Really nice. Just doing what you can, adapting as you need to. Really good. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back to push and pull, but this time, this one is, think about a stop sign. So you're going to take your right arm, stop, and then you're going to stop, but you're pulling back as you're pushing forward. If that messes with your brain, it's okay. Just think stop sign, one hand and then the other. Really nice. And you can pivot on the feet, or you can keep the feet where they are. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done indeed. We are going to go back to our hip circles, and then we're going to do some knee circles. So just finding the little circle, imagine that big barrel going around the world, taking this at your pace, and we're going to mix it up. So once you find that circle, we're going to mix it up. Well done. Have a look down at your feet. Are your feet facing forward? Are they slightly turned out or slightly turned in? My feet naturally want to be turned in. So we're going to start with turning our feet out quite a lot so that we get a little bit of a stretch. These are called rehab hip circles. And we're going to do that circle again, and notice how that feels different. So for me, that's a real stretch across the hip. Might be for you, or it might feel much more comfortable. Really good. And then you're going to bring your feet to face forward and do the same. Really nice. And the other way, just a few in each direction, about 3 to 5 in each direction. This one's quite neutral for me. I'm not feeling many stretches. And then we're going to go turned in slightly, not too much. And then notice how that one feels. So this is internal rotation of that hip. Very nice. That one feels much better for me. Which means I've got a bit of work to do with the toes turned out. Yes, lovely. 3, 2, 1, well done indeed, and shake off those legs. If you can find somewhere to hold on, please just find a fireplace or a shelf that's very well put on the wall, so it's not anything that's going to be wobbly or anything with wheels on it. We're going to do some leg swings. So I want you with this one, it's very natural to hold tension in the leg. I want you to see if you can just let it swing. So again, if you do have pain in your hip, you can take it gently. I just want you to let that swing. Really good. Well done. And then we'll do the other side. If you can balance, great, but you don't have to. So I find this very hard to balance, but if you want to try it, you're welcome to. Really nice. Just shaking it all out. Well done. Fantastic. And then we're going to do a little hip circle. Again, hold on if you need to. You're going to take that that right leg across and out to the side. I call this opening the gate. And then we'll do the other side. Now, again, don't push it, especially if you have very tight hips. You want to just take it cautiously to begin with. Really nice, just as we get the fluid, that synovial fluid going, oiling those joints. Really good. Lovely. Very nice. And again, notice, I know I say this a lot, but I'd love you to just notice, is one side tighter than the other? It's really good information. That's it. 3, 2, and remember, clicks are fine as long as they're not painful. Now we're going to try and bring our weight over that left leg. Again, hold on if you need to, and you're going to lift up the right leg and give it a shake. And you want to imagine your foot's a dead fish. Just let it go. That's it. And then we'll do the other side. Really hard to balance, but so hold on if you need to. Well done indeed. Fantastic. And then shaking it off, we're going to bring your feet really wide now, and we're just going to do side to side. Be really mindful here if you do have any knee issues. So Melissa, take it easy there. Beautiful. And just going side to side. Really nice. We're going to do a couple of little knee circles, and again, take it really small if you do have any knee issues. Well done. So just walking your feet in a little bit closer. All we're going to do is draw our knees in towards each other, out and up. Really small. You can also pull back the skin just to sort of make it a little bit more stable there in the knee. That's it. So making it small. If you don't have any pain and it feels fine, you can sort of explore a bigger circle or explore your own range of motion. If you're noticing any pain, you don't feel comfortable or safe in that area, just back away. Really good. And then we're going to go the other way. So start by standing tall, knees out, in and up, out, in and up. Well done. So this is a movement we don't often do for the knees, but often you can get injured where you catch yourself if you're out for a walk or a hike or a run, and you get suddenly your knee twists in a way you weren't expecting. So this is just getting our brain to sort of be happy in all forms and all planes of movement. Really good. So we're less likely to get injured. Very nice. Just expanding our range of motion. Very nice. Hope that felt okay. And we're moving down to the ankles, and then we're nearly done. So we're doing ankles, neck, roll down. We're good to go. So again, I want you to hold on. I don't want you to just do that. Often when I say ankle circles, people are like, yay. I want you to see what your range of motion is. So making sure that your knee's not moving with it, I want you to just draw little circles with your feet, 3 in each direction. So we're unjamming our joints here, and often we don't pay much attention to feet, but they're very important. So again, about 3 in each direction, taking that foot through the full range of motion. Any clicks are all good as long as you're not feeling pain with them. Well done. I have very clicky feet. We're going to do the same on the other side. Soften that knee, taking it slowly, noticing which foot has more or less range of motion, just how it feels generally. Well done. Just about 3 in each direction. Beautiful job. Ooh. Well done. Shaking it off. We have to do the wrists. We can't leave without doing the wrists. So I want you to tuck your elbows in. We're going to just do T-Rex arms. So you're going to just draw your hands up and then press the heel of the hands down. So just a bit of flexion and extension of those wrists, which really helps when we have to be on our hands and knees. Very nice. And pressing down. So using your own resistance here. That looks great. Well done, Monique. Looks great. Well done, Melissa. Well done, everybody at home. I find this quite hard, especially when I'm pressing through the heels. Well done. We're nearly there. Flexion and extension. Really nice. Well done. And then we're just going to do little circles. Now, I like to think about conducting a choir or thinking, come in and see me. So you're leading with your pinky and then coming out, but try and get those elbows tucked in. Otherwise it's elbow circles, which is nice, but we're just doing the wrists. Well done. Now can you go the other way? It's really hard, isn't it? I can't get your brain to think, hold on, which is the other way? Well done. And then flip those fingers. Really good for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. Roll it out. Let's go back to our roll downs. We're going to do 3 this time. Taking your time, noticing how you're feeling in the body. Just letting the weight of the head and the shoulders draw you down vertebra by vertebra. Hanging out for a second at the bottom and then pressing into the feet, engaging the thighs, drawing the belly in and up. Bringing the hands to meet up and overhead and then traveling back down. Really thinking about softening chin to chest, feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. And just ragdolling your way forward if that feels good for the body. Absolutely brilliant. And it's your choice whether you keep your knees quite soft and you tuck your tailbone or you keep the legs long and feel that stretch through the back of the legs. Well done. And then slowly coming back up, arms to meet up and overhead. Last time, taking your time, vertebra by vertebra. So rather than just coming down, you're really peeling down as if you're peeling down from a wall. That's it. And just hanging out for a second at the bottom. You might want to do a little sway side to side. Notice how this roll down feels compared to the first one of the day. And then very slowly rolling back up. And bringing those hands to meet final time, up and overhead. And then we're going to do a big stretch together before we go. So I want you to just take your hands, bring them up towards the ceiling. Have a look at them if you can. Follow one hand all the way down with your gaze. And then come back up through center, follow the other hand down with your gaze. Now one more on each side. So just working with little eye circles. Really nice. Well done. And then shake it off. And you are done for the morning. Amazing people. I'm going to stop that recording.